It's week 2 in the APDFL, and after a week 1 bye, the Crescent City Kings were eager to take the field as the reigning national champions. Right out the gates, Corey Kennedy takes the opening kickoff 45 yards with some great downfield blocking from Jamal Walters and T. Glenn right here. Kings looking to finish strong on the opening drive. Walters has an easy TD, but unfortunately overthrows Adrian Williams. Bring on the field goal unit as Donald Gonzalez boots it from 39 yards away to put the Kings on the board for the early 3-0 lead. Jets looking for the deep ball, and linebacker Andre Randolph coming in hot with the pressure. Forces a bad throw into triple coverage, and all-star Joseph Weathersby comes up with a big INT. Unfortunately, the Kings didn't capitalize on the turnover, so it's Jets football again as APDFL standout Tyrone Jones dumps off to Gerard Patterson down to the 11-yard line. Kings defense would hold to set up a field goal attempt. It's blocked by Carlos Kohler, another all-star. They are all over the field, by the way, for the Kings with an unreal 10 all-stars on their roster. And after one, the Kings with the lead 3-0. On to the second quarter. Jones to Jameel Sullivan with an incredible play for a 33-yard gain. Third down for the Jets. It's Andre Randolph again with the pressure and teams up with Kohler for the sack. Randolph finished the game with 8 tackles and a sack to lead the defense. Kohler right behind him with 6 tackles of his own for the Kings. Kings offense starting to find their groove now. Walters finds the shifty Jemiah Saraparu. The next play, a quick out to Corey Kennedy, who stiff arms his way to a first down, and then Jaron Walters finds the speedy T. Glenn in the corner of the end zone to put the Kings up 10-0 as they go into halftime. On to the second half. As the Kings are driving, Walters dumping off to Jabba Marcel, bulldozing his way to earn every yard. Right back to him on the next play for another 10-yard gain on the toss. And then, unfortunately, trouble in paradise. Walters is pressured out of the pocket, rolls to the left, and makes a bad decision to force a throw to the end zone. It is picked off by guess who? Tyrone Jones, who single-handedly kept the Jets in this game on both sides of the ball. He's back at it now on offense. The quarterback keeper, Jones, up the field for 32 yards. Taking it again next play towards the Jets sideline for another 13-yard gain. Jets desperately in need to get on the board. Decides to go for it on fourth down. And the Kings safety K'Wan Bullock playing down in the box on this play, getting to the backfield and making the sack. Ball goes over to the Kings at the start of the fourth quarter. Some brotherly love on the field as Jaron Walters to Jamal Walters with the beautiful juke step up the Jets sideline for 31 yards. Then Walters steps up in the pocket, finds his dump-off man Deshaun Davis, who takes care of the rest for 25 yards and the touchdown. Kings receivers again with some great upfield blocking to help make it happen. The Kings are feeling it, and now it's showtime. It's 16-0 in favor of the Kings. Jones rolls out, finds a lane, and turns on the Jets for 25 yards. Next play, Sullivan across the middle trying to make the best of it. But it's hard to escape the stingy Kings defense. Tyrus Chenal with the 2-for-1 forced fumble and the recovery. The Tulane Letterman making a big impact on an already great defense. Kings football. The Walters duo finding each other again for 26 yards. Then the electrifying Corey Kennedy on the wide receiver screen, taking every yard he can get down to the 15-yard line. Shortly after, it's the veteran Adrian Williams on the short post route into the end zone for 6, making it Kings 23, Jets 0. The Jets would finally find an answer after a late drive. Jones finds Eddie Bryant, who slips behind the Kings secondary for their first score of the game, and there goes the shutout. Late in the fourth quarter, the brothers duo Walters does it again. Jamal Walters up the seam for a 16-yard touchdown, and that would do it. The Kings victorious against the Pensacola Jets 30-6. Next week on the road to Little Rock, Arkansas to face the Arkansas Sharks.